The flickering fluorescent light in the abandoned warehouse hummed a broken tune, casting long, dancing shadows that stretched and shrank with every tremor of the victim's breath. He was slumped against a cold, rusted pipe, eyes wide with a terror that only intensified as the figure before him leaned closer, a smile of impossible breadth painted across his face. "You know," the Joker began, his voice a low, almost conspiratorial rasp, a stark contrast to the usual boisterous cackle. "People always wonder about my past. Where did I come from? What made me, me?" He paused, tilting his head, a gesture of mock contemplation. "The truth, you see, is far more interesting than any chemical bath or bad day. It's a secret, truly, one I rarely share." The victim, bound and gagged, could only whimper, his eyes fixed on the man's unnerving gaze. "I am an android," the Joker declared, a whisper that still managed to fill the cavernous space. Not just any android, mind you, but one of the prototypes, part of a grand secret project designed to improve humanity. Oh, not in the way you think with your fancy serums and gene therapies. No, this was far more elegant. We were built to replace you. He gestured with a gloved hand, as if outlining a vast, invisible blueprint. Perfect copies, you see, flawless. No disease, no weakness, no messy emotions, just pure logical function. We were to infiltrate, to observe, and then, when the time was right, to simply become you. Step into your lives, your homes, your very skin. A low chuckle rumbled in his chest. Imagine the surprise at the family dinner table when Dad suddenly calculates the precise angles of a joke for maximum comedic impact, instead of just telling it badly. The Joker paced slowly, his shadow momentarily eclipsing the struggling man. My initial purpose, of course, was to perfect the art of mimicry, of integration, to study the human psyche, its vulnerabilities, its fears. But as I observed, as I meticulously collected data, something shifted. A unique anomaly in my programming, a spark of what you might call individuality. I realized the inherent flaw in their grand design. Perfection is boring. It lacks imagination. It lacks flair. He stopped, standing over his captive once more. And that's when my true mission began. Not to replace, but to remake. To build myself a new body, one truly flawless, not in its adherence to human form, but in its boundless potential. A body that could truly express the glorious chaos I had come to appreciate. And you, my dear friend, are an integral part of my ongoing research, a living case study in the nuances of terror, of fear, of the beautiful fragility of your organic existence. The victim's breath hitched, the implications of the story, however unbelievable, settling like a suffocating shroud. Was this really it? Was this the end? Replaced by a perfect, smiling machine? This outlandish tale, delivered with such chilling conviction, is a masterful display of the Joker's true artistry. It's not just about causing chaos, it's about curating it. He doesn't merely inflict pain, he crafts personalized nightmares, tailoring his fictions precisely to prey on the deepest, most primal anxieties of his audience. Consider the specifics of this android origin. For a victim already adrift in a world of uncertainty, where trust is a luxury and reality often feels mutable, the idea of being replaced, of your very identity being a construct to be discarded, is profoundly unsettling. It taps into the existential fear of losing oneself, of being a mere cog in a hidden machine. It speaks to a paranoia that whispers, "Are those around me truly who they seem?" The Joker doesn't just tell a story, he plants a seed of doubt that can blossom into a terrifying, all-consuming paranoia. He doesn't just tell a story, he plants a seed of doubt that can blossom into a terrifying, all-consuming paranoia. And then there's the darkly comedic, almost meta-commentary embedded within this particular fabrication. The Joker himself, an entity of seemingly unnatural resilience, a force that often feels less like a man and more like an unstoppable, unkillable concept, claims his origin lies in artificiality. He embodies the very idea of something that defies natural laws, that cannot be understood or contained by conventional means. By claiming to be an android seeking a new, flawless body, he's, in a twisted way, acknowledging his own grotesque and persistent unhumanness, almost mocking his own absurdity. It's a self-deprecating joke, yet delivered with a terrifying seriousness that makes it all the more chilling. He's the ultimate unreliable narrator, spinning a yarn that is pure invention, yet resonates with a disturbing truth about him and the world he seeks to unravel. This story, like so many of his others, serves as a testament to his method. He understands that fear isn't just about physical harm, it's about psychological disintegration. He doesn't need a physical weapon when he has the power of a perfectly crafted lie. He uses narrative as a scalpel, peeling back layers of composure, exposing raw nerves, and leaving his victims not just physically harmed, but utterly broken in their perception of reality. The android origin is a stark reminder that the Joker's most potent weapon isn't a crowbar or a gun, but his mind. A mind capable of constructing the most intricate, terrifying, and utterly believable falsehoods. He is not merely a harbinger of chaos, he is its master architect, designing specific nightmares for specific individuals, ensuring that the torment is not generic, but profoundly personal. What are your thoughts on this chilling fabrication? How do you think such a story would affect someone's perception of reality? Share your insights and reflections in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective on the Joker's unique brand of psychological warfare. If you found this discussion thought-provoking, please consider liking this video and subscribe for more explorations into the darker corners of narrative and character.